I don't know if you can see this, but it's 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake thinking about the past. I'm wide awake thinking about my present. I'm thinking about my future, but more importantly, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about everything that it takes to earn 10K, 15K, 20K per month. And I want to tell you everything that it takes, because a lot of people have these assumptions that it takes X's and O's and it takes having a bunch of money in the bank and it takes all of these things. But in reality, it only takes three things, and everybody has those three things in them to make 10K or more per month. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to talk to you about everything that it takes to make 5 figures per month, how anybody can do it, if I'm able to do it and I'm nobody special, how you can do this too, and what you need to do in order to start doing this. So my name's Alston Godbolt, and I create content to help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pockets. And if you want to be added to this globe, simply reply or comment down below with your city, state, province, country, and I'll get you pinned. As I mentioned, it's 2:20, 2:30 here, and I couldn't sleep. I woke up thinking about where I came from. Very humble beginnings, but that's not the point of this story. The point of the story is to convey to you that you have everything that you need in order to make 10K per month, 15K per month, whatever your number is, whatever your truly life-changing number is, you have that in you, and you just need to take action. Now, this video obviously isn't going to be for everybody, but I assume that if you're watching Make Money Online YouTube, then you truly want to make money online and have a life-changing, life-altering, family-altering impact on yourself and your family. So let's go ahead and talk about the three things that I think you need in order to start making 5 figures per month. Number one is the ability to sacrifice. Now, I'm not talking about something crazy like sacrificing a child or joining some sort of weird cult. I'm talking about the ability to sacrifice something old for something new. And I made a TikTok video about this, and it seemed to stir up a lot of controversy. In my opinion, we all have the same 24 hours per day. And right now, everybody's 24 hours is filled to the brim. We're all doing stuff essentially the entire 24 hours, or we feel like we are constantly busy. Now, if you want to make life-altering, life-changing money, you want to be uber successful. You want to take your family out of wherever they are to some life of luxury and fun and fulfillment, you're going to have to sacrifice. And that sacrifice can be putting down video games. That sacrifice can not be Netflixing and chilling for a while. That sacrifice could be turning off the TV. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people feel like they don't have the time. They don't have the ability to sacrifice. But in reality, if you wanted bad enough, you would find time in your day to sacrifice. Now, that sacrifice could be going to sleep an hour later, waking up an hour earlier. For example, when we first had twins, my twins didn't sleep, okay? They were on opposite sleep schedule, and so we're essentially up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I worked full time. I worked like 9 to 6, and then sometimes I taught classes after work, and then I would come home and hang out with the family. Now, after they went to bed, I would work on my online business from 8 p.m. to midnight. Now, that would be interrupted by screaming kids and, bottle and changing diapers, but I had to sacrifice my sleep, I sacrificed watching TV, and I sacrificed playing video games, all stuff that you essentially could do. Now, maybe you're working 16-hour days. One way to sacrifice would be to cut down on your lunch break. Instead of spending an entire hour eating lunch, spend 15, 20 minutes eating lunch and spend the other time either creating outlines. You could be making TikTok or YouTube videos. You could be writing blog posts in that time. We all have the time to do it, but it requires the sacrifice. Okay. Again, we all have the same 24 hours a day. And I guarantee you, if you sat down and you thought about and wrote down what you do all day, you could find an hour, 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours. And it's going to require sacrifice. Now, it also requires a little bit of sacrifice from the people around you. And that's going to be a tough pill for them to swallow. In the beginning, it may require you to sacrifice a little bit of family time. It may require you to sacrifice a date night or two. If your family and friends are truly supportive of your business, and some of them won't be, they'll understand the bigger picture. You have to ask them, are you willing to sacrifice a few hours now to have much more time later on? And if they're supportive, they'll understand what you mean and where you're coming from. So number one, the first thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to sacrifice, give up some of those things that you truly enjoy now so that you can really enjoy them later on. Another great example is I stopped watching NFL on Sundays. I stopped watching my favorite sport on Sundays. That was time that I had to give up so that I could work on my online business. And so now the plan is coming up is I'm actually going to go out to a few of those games and we're going to sit in really good seats, because my sacrifice in the very beginning allowed me to recoup and enjoy the fruits of my labor. One of the greatest things that I've heard recently is the work that you put in today will pay you off, will pay you going forward tomorrow and the day after that. So if you can sacrifice today for the rewards of tomorrow, would you do it? If you're willing to do that, you can be successful with an online business. So that's number one, is sacrifice. Number two is the ability to fail. Okay. Most people, when starting an online business, they'll fail. From your failure, there's a few things. You can learn from it, you can grow from it, or you can be afraid of it. You can shy away from it. Now, my online businesses, and I've tried a bunch, a lot of them failed, but it was my ability to get up and to learn from those mistakes and adapt to put me in the position that I am today, where I would consider myself successful with my online business. Your ability to fail will determine your ability to be successful. Simply put, there's no roadmap for your success on the internet. Some people will try one thing and they'll find local or short-term success, and then, they'll kind of fizzle out. Some people will try 5 things and not find success in any of them, and then they'll give up and quit. But the people that are truly successful and they have that staying power and they're around for a long time, they try 5 things, they fail, they get up and they try that 6th thing and they find the success, and then they have that long-term success. So your ability to fail is going to be critical to your success. It's not so much when you fail or how you fail, it's what you learn from those failures and how to make sure that you grow and adapt. Okay, as I mentioned, I have failed multiple times. This YouTube channel for a long time could have been considered a failure, but my ability to learn, grow, and adapt allows me to be creating this video for you today. So you have to be willing to fail, paramount to your success, your willingness to fail. A lot of people that come to my YouTube channel, they're looking for this proven step-by-step method. I can give you that proven step-by-step method, and it might not work for you the first time, but your ability to keep going, keep adapting, keep learning, and keep growing will really determine your success on the internet. A lot of people just want the success and the money, and they don't want to go through those trials and tribulations, which are short-term failures. Look at every successful online business owner. Look at any successful entrepreneur. They have failed 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times before they reach the success that you see you see them have. So your ability to fail and get up from the failures and learn from the failures and grow from the failures is what's going to determine how successful you are on the internet. Again, there's no proven roadmap for you. My roadmap, it could be slightly different than your roadmap. And if you understand that, and you're willing to accept that, you will keep going. You'll learn from your failures. So if you have the ability to successfully fail, you can be successful on the internet. It's the people that give up or say it doesn't work after trying something for 2 or 3 days that will struggle to be successful online. So your ability to fail is critical to your success. And the third one is the ability to show up. Now, this is going to be really important because you have to show up for your business every day in the very beginning. In the very beginning, it's going to be a grind. In the very beginning, it's not going to be fun. The fun comes when you start hitting those metrics and milestones that you envisioned for yourself. If you can show up every single day, you can be successful. If you show up when you don't feel like it, if you can show up when you're sick, if you can show up when you've had a bad day, you can be successful online. Everything else is just X's and O's that you can learn or you can hire somebody to learn. But the ability to show up is crucial to your success. Even when I don't upload a new video, I'm working on some aspect of my business every single day. And that's what has allowed me to A, be in front of you, B, allowed me to earn 5 figures per month consistently in my online business. Now, again, this didn't just happen overnight. This is something that was a slow build, but a continuous build. And if you have the ability to show up every day, even when things don't feel like they're working, you can be successful online. Those really are the 3 keys to success. It's not some secret hack trick that you're looking for. It's really the 3 keys. If you look at the 3 keys, the ability to sacrifice, the ability to fail, and the ability to show up, you can take those 3 keys and apply it to any successful online business owner. Those are the 3 things that they did, and those are the 3 things that I had to learn in order to be successful online. And again, anybody can do this. Everybody can do this. It's just a matter of you applying these 3 keys every single day to your online business. If you can sacrifice an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, if you can accept that you may fail and you probably will fail in the very beginning, and if you can show up every single day, you have everything that you need to be successful online. You can be successful in any online business venture if you apply these 3 keys. And let me add a 4th key while I'm thinking about it. A 4th bonus key is the ability to get out of your own way. So many people spend so much time hemming and hawing and thinking. Thinking, quite honestly, is bad for your business. Spending too much time thinking about the next step is bad for your business. People that are successful, they have a decision to make and they make that decision. They don't consult 20, 30, 40, 50 people. They don't spend a bunch of time doing the research. They just don't waste time thinking about it. They come to a decision. Am I going to go left or am I going to go right? They make that decision and they're comfortable with the decision. They use the information that they have on hand right in front of them to make a decision. If you want to be successful online, you have to get out of your own way. Say, today I'm going to do this. Today I'm going to go right, and live with that decision. And quite honestly, because we're starting online businesses, nothing is so paramount or monumental that you can't always reverse course and go back left. So one of the most important things that you have to do for yourself are understand these 4 points, these 4 keys: the ability to sacrifice, the ability to show up, the ability to fail, and the ability to get out of your own way. If you can do those 4 things, you can be successful online. You can make 5 figures per month. You can start a YouTube channel if that's what you want to do. You can start a blog if that's what you want to do. You could be TikTok famous if that's what you want to do, as long as you apply these 4 keys. Because when you apply these 4 keys, you have the tools to learn what you need to learn to grow. You have the tools to execute and find short-term success and long-term success. You do those 4 things, I think anybody can be successful. The people that struggle with making money online aren't doing one of these 4 things. They are afraid to fail. They spend so much time trying to find the perfect niche. They spend so much time trying to find the perfect domain name. They spend so much time trying to find the perfect lead magnet, which really is a symptom of being afraid to fail. They don't want to lose time failing. However, by them taking a long time to make a decision, they're essentially failing anyway. So again, you can do these 4 things. Anybody can do them. You can be successful online. Now, your roadmap's going to look a little bit different than mine, and that's okay. I can provide you with guidance, but ultimately your journey is going to be your journey. Your journey may take you slightly off course, and that's okay. But those are the things that you need to do and you need to understand in order to be successful online.